today. From U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
And his first look is incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Cartwright. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Cartwright. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Taken right around the 44. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. To throw on 3rd down. Anthony flushed out right. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun. Anthony got his man complete over the middle. It's Webster. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. On 2nd down, Dickens. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 22 carries, 93 yards, and a score.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Dickens. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as strong running gets them to the 9-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3 tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. Up the middle they go. Dickens. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. And this one is right through. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Cartwright over the middle, complete. It's Porter. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Back to throw again. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Forced out to his left. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker, and it's 4th. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. He wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted. On 2nd down now, Dickens. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Anthony. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. On 2nd down, Dickens. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Throwing on first down. Cartwright. He finds his man, complete. That's Owens. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Looking to throw on second down. Cartwright eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Now a give right side. Gates. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Cartwright. Gates with a grab. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Cartwright. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Off the play fake. Cartwright. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Cartwright looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Porter. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right,
He's got a man, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Back to throw. Anthony. And a quick throw here. That's complete. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Anthony. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
On first down, Cartwright firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
On second down now, it's Porter, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll run on first down. Gates, 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Cartwright steps away to his left. Over the middle, complete. That's Porter.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Gates.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's Owens. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Porter.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Porter. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. Maybe a moral victory of sorts. They're on the board here late in the first half, but this offense just hasn't looked that sharp.
Yeah, but at least they got the 3 points, right? At least have something to, quote-unquote, hang their hats on and maybe feel a little bit better about themselves as they head to the half.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Throwing to start the drive. Anthony. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw. Anthony. And this is Cook with a grab. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. On 1st and 10, Anthony. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but I believe the Lion was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. Anthony. He's going to float this one deep right side.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He connected on his first, this from 41. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
So here are the Lions to take over. Last week they got a good victory over the Dallas Cowboys, and they are in the driver's seat here right now.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Right back to him on first down. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Second and goal from the 1. Looking to throw. Cartwright. Touchdown! A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Vikings take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota.
This taken in at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. To throw on second down, Anthony. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. On third down, Dickens. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
49 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll keep it on the ground. Dickens, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Off play action. Anthony. He finds his man complete. That's Webster. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
And able to get this to the 31.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Anthony.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
They got to get to the 23 here on third. Looking to throw. Anthony. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will extend their lead even further.
So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun. Cartwright under pressure, and they got to him again. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do
a fight for the football, and it's intercepted.
And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 41.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Cartwright got his man complete over the middle. That's Freeman. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on third down. Cartwright. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Off the play fake. Anthony. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Anthony. And this one's incomplete.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10.
Up the middle they go. Dickens. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On third down, Anthony. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. From the left hash, this from 46. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Throwing to start the drive. Cartwright. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Cartwright. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll be a gain of 5, and 3rd and 1 now. Looking to throw. Cartwright. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And he will have the Vikings first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
Off play action. Cartwright gets it off to Freeman. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Again, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him, and
he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Under pressure, they got him again. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Though certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the 1st. We'll see what they've drawn up.
He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Vikings get a bit closer.
So now here are the Vikings faced with a big 2-point conversion attempt. They'll try and run it up the middle. But he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the 4th.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
On 2nd down, Dickens. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Anthony. He finds his man. Complete. That's Webster. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Dickens. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Looking to throw. Anthony.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down. Anthony. Flushed out right. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
On 1st down, Anthony. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Back to throw. Anthony over the middle, complete. It's Webster.
And the Lions are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. On first down, Dickens. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be second and goal now.
He'll try again.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Lions are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he will find his man on the outside. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that's going to make it fourth down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a fourth down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he is going to pick up the Vikings first down. No problem there. They get the first by plenty on 4th and inches.
That's one they certainly wish they had back. A loss of 8. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. And his throw is incomplete. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw. Cartwright. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Up the middle they go. Dickens
down at the 35. It'll be second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Dickens. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
106 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. In a division game, it's usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin, big victory. Oh, yeah, that flight home will be good.
So for Detroit, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.